All right, folks, this is Lucy's place. Now we're over in the spooky part of Founders. We can kind of see here we have this whole vibe of the graveyard kind of being linked to the outdoor graveyard here that's outside of the lots. But otherwise, they're owning up with what they have here. Lower-run fences, they line the outside of the place here. Seems to extend pretty far back, too. So we've got like this whole lot to look at. But first off, let me read this blurb that they have. Welcome to the Crimson Manor, a vampire nest of some renown in Azeroth. In here, the vision of a big, fancy, rich vampire mansion and an old, spooky, haunted mansion becomes one. Only a single vampire rests here permanently, yet they have plenty of space to host many as well as more private exchanges. And although plenty of blood flows through here, it is not the source of the mystic and unknown aura that lures. Maybe it's from the long-dead vampire god in the altar space or the many secrets hidden in the walls. Tread carefully, mortals. All right, so let's go inside real quick. So we have our mailbox, right? Just drop all your stuff there, all good. I'm sure the mailman's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna bring it right up there instead. So, boop, and then they'll run out real fast. Now, for a place that only has one person, and a place that seems to try and be more welcoming than predatory, there are quite a few graves here. So it's more, it kind of feels like, you know, they moved in here on top of the graveyard, and they're like, yeah, I'll just take like some of this fresh stuff here. You know, it's all good. I'll take donations. I'll take donations of bodies, and it's all good. I like this though. This feels like a promise of the future, or like later on. We haven't seen the inside yet, but you know, later on we'll be able to see something like, you know, like an immediate basement. So, and then this will be like just the alternate exit. So as we go around the lot, you know, here we have the ownership of the lot. Here it extends all the way back here too, which makes it feel very, very spacious because of the attached graveyard. We do have our place to sit and relax and drink blood. You know, let's not kid ourselves. It's almost like here, it's like they have this whole market area for themselves. Oh, let me just get some more bodies, just in case I need something else. But they also have some habits. They grow their own stuff, like these very depressing looking roses. Gilnean roses, which under this lighting looks even cooler, looks even gloomier. I never really noticed that. You know, you have these bright roses that are otherwise, you know, being like really dragged down by the lighting. But then you have like multiples that are growing. Okay, some of them, okay, not doing so great, but some of them, oh, you know, okay, now I got it. These bodies used as just fertilizer. There we go. Yeah, that's all it is. Just fertilizer. They're not draining the blood or anything. They've been dead for a while. They just use whatever usable body parts are available, dry it up, grind it out, fertilizer. Easy. So, maybe not. maybe they are using like some fresh parts. So, you know, that's business. That's just kind of how it goes, I think. All right, so I think we're ready to go inside, and I'm sure I'll survive it. No problem. So as soon as we head inside, we have this really wholesome, okay, vampire wholesome sort of entrance. Let me turn around real quick. Oh wow, check out the color and pop here. Oh, that's neat. So I really like how all this comes together. So between the hard greens that we get from the portal, that does a lot to sort of highlight everything here. It's a cool accent color. Because what else do we have here? We have like this table here. We have these other curved tables, Gilnean walls on the side, big greens that are addressing the sides of it. And then of course we have like these little like side shelves and whatnot. Someone spilled the wine. Jeez. Like they barely made it inside and they're like spilling stuff. So we have a bit of a klutz here who's visiting this house. Well, let's creep closer inside. Yeah, I don't think we'll find secrets that soon. Crossover, past the banners. Oh yeah, real. Oh, that's neat. Really rich entryway into the place. And then of course right up front. Oh yeah, gnarly. I didn't know that I had like a spider thing on top of it. That's really cool. Yeah, great spot. Now it's not being used as it's not an actual coffin, but really cool centerpiece as we come in. Check out the whole red carpet setup that we have here. Table. I like the illusion here. Comes together very nicely. All right, so we have the upstairs. We also have one big wing over there. I presume we'll have another one over there, which I might go there for, I'm not sure. Oh, wow, check this out. Go around here. Ah, nice. Really cool dressing here. It's very simple with the execution. Gilnean walls. They just look like the top parts of it. Brr, brr, brr. You know, 1, 2, there's like six of these guys here. Notice how the shaping isn't perfect, but at the same time, oh, it is. It has that that kind of like natural stone feel, bringing all that together. Like you can't shape it all perfectly, but you can do the best you can. And, you know, otherwise, I like how that comes together. Yeah, to create these little openings here. That's sick. That's really sick. Oh, there's a door here. I wouldn't have seen it if not for the highlight here. So this takes me into, okay, there's a spot there, but then there's also, boop, hit the switch, open the door, and then we have mysterious hallway. Dun dun dun. All right, let's go. Oh, there's an opening here that takes us into the murder room. Highly sterile. So the way I'm looking at this is super sterilized, right? Normally the place is going to be like lined in plastic or whatnot. Murdering and all sorts of stuff happens here. Then they take all the plastic, they take it out, and there you go. Now some might say, "Oh, this is just a placeholder. You know, it's just an empty room." No. This is the emptied out kill room. Yes. Now, even the boss says, "No, I'm wrong. That it's just a placeholder." No, the boss is wrong. I am right. let's retreat back for now. Puppy can keep watch. Good job, puppy. And let's go into this dining area. Now, this place feels welcome for, as written, it seems to be the place that's welcome for guests. So for the normies, the mortals, to enjoy. Great fireplace work here. Yeah, because all they did here, they took the normal fireplace, added some skin here. Giving in walls, a little Lordaeron grate there, or Phantom, sorry. And that's it. That's all you need. And then you have like this darker theme, if you want to pull that off. So great stuff there. Here is a kind of a familiar style of a Gothic window that I've seen a number of times now. Mirrors plus Lordaeron fences. Some of them put into like these gnarly shapes to create this kind of effect here. Sometimes I've seen them done like this. Sometimes I've seen them done in like the deep red to create that stronger Venthyr feel. But here they're actually letting in some light, some regular light. Now, as for the food spread, it's huge. We got like a kind of buffet style. So go ahead and grab your stuff, bring it over to the table, you know, nosh on things, have a good time, get loud and crazy. But boy, people have not cleaned this place up. You have some spider webs that are around here, but you know, they're kind of hard to reach, I have to admit. So kind of tough. Don't see this very often. Seeing coffins being used as cabinet bases. I find that very charming. Different kinds of wall shelves being used to hold that stuff up. Here's our open bar there. Actually, multiple open bars here. Plenty of different kinds of liquor to enjoy. And here's like what looks like the main bar, where you have most of the stuff. That thing is probably new tech that they're still working on. You have some spilled things over here. Actually, no, never mind. There's an axe, and that might not, in fact, be wine. Could be something else. It could be tomatoes, perhaps. You know, because you never know. You never know. See? Tomato juice. It's all good. Great organ that they have here. But it's also simple with the execution. You know, sometimes we've seen like the Dalaran posts. Those are really expensive, but you'll see like them like, you see them lined up. Here, between the lighting and the simplicity of the shapes, we still have this cool effect happening here too. We have clickies too. So heck yeah. Check out my organ. Heck yeah. That was not sexual sounding at all. But here we're using these Lordaeron posts instead to kind of like act as this sort of piping. And the organ itself, you know, the keys and everything, otherwise it's great. A bit more simple with the execution, but you know, it's you know, very pleasant to look at under the lighting and everything here. It's great. That's great. Love the spread here. Especially because of the minimal lighting. That helps a lot, I think. We're going to go back here because I presume this is part of the kitchen and pantry area. Let's take a look. So what do we have? We have... So here's the wine. Here is... Okay, one of these is wine. The other one is different wine. Yeah. So whatever the case, they got plenty. We got plenty that hasn't been bottled, and it's steaming, so it's like spiced versions. Like, oh, who wants Dinagong? Oh, that's great. That's, yeah. Who wants boiled blood? That brings back unpleasant memories. So, anyway, back here, processing happening, dishes, stuff being stored, other things that are being cooked, like possibly regular meats, all right? But it has a very live feel. You know, things are happening, things are placed, it's a little bit messy, things are in slight disarray, but it has a great vibe to it. I really like this. I really like how this whole floor is raised too. I didn't really notice that. So all this is raised. We climb down into this pantry area. Neat. That's very neat. So I saw an opening, not here. Let's go around. All right. So we're going to go down this hallway now. We climb down. Boop, boop, boop. And into this sort of transition. Great branding here. Like this, like every inch of this place stays in character. No twists, nothing weird. This is no different. Now we have bright lights, but we also have these high contrasts too. Big reds, big blacks that we have like right in front of us. So it's a very cool stained glass effect that we have here. It has a, you know, this is meant to be like vampire stuff, but it sort of has like a Blood Knight kind of vibe to it. What I really like is whatever this is here. Not that. It's just one rug. Interesting. Because I like how that effect kind of comes together. And then everything else is just like, okay, let's just take some furniture and just throw it down and see what happens. So you have your curved tables, you have your benches right behind it. You have one more large rectangular table right up there, upside down bench. Those are the main shapes, right? And then from there, you know, place them all, configure them in the way that you're liking, create that shape. From that, the contrast comes from these rugs here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, this big one. That's neat. Very unique. It's always cool seeing these sorts of structures because everyone's gotten something, they got something different to offer every time. You know, and All it really is. Yeah, this is one of those cases where I think of housing. You know, some people they look at housing and they're like, oh, it's like playing Barbie and blah blah blah. That's so lame. Like, no, dude, this feels like Legos. And what can you do with Legos? Anything. You can do all sorts of like crazy stuff and make like these fantabulous shapes, such as this right here. But in this case, in WoW housing with digital Legos, oh man, it's so much more freeform. You have so much more levels of creativity to bring things together. So like, for example, here you have like all these fusion things happening. You have like this sort of like this Amani sarcophagus, not sarcophagus, this kind of ritual table thing. There's also a void, I forget what this is called. This is like some void stuff down here. But yeah, console, altar here, and then right up front is not that. This right here. Okay, the banner. Okay, they just have like the front of that to make that shape. They hit the rest of it with one stepping stone. And then up top, you have the top of a trellis, I believe. No. That's a okay. That's a prey thing. But then there's like more here too. No, that's the crown. That's just the top of the dude's head. That's being used for that. That's neat. Oh, that's neat. And then of course you have the Forsaken banner right back there. Oh, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. Really neat. Love that shape. Yeah, that's sick. And then here we have a comfortable kind of set of pews. Soft, we have like some soft stuff to keep us comfy because we're going to be here for all of eternity. So it's all good. Yeah. The boss never said anything about us leaving, by the way. It's very welcoming, but you can never leave. That's the little twist. It's all good. A little bit of work being done out here because, well, vampire or not, you can't get away from paperwork. It's kind of a constant thing. Yeah, great stuff. So let's retreat back some. We'll head back to the main room. So we'll go upstairs later. Now, okay, there's a door behind here too. I think this is the same thing, right? No. It's simply a treasure room. A little closet space that they have tucked aside under the stairwell. The other one had the secret spot. All right. So let's get past this. And into what feels like a more kind of a public living-y area. You know, so this is a place for guests who never leave, by the way. So here is where we contemplate our new fate. We're stuck here forever. Now, conveniently, we can decide, if we want to escape, we can just jump into the fire and escape everything forever. Right? But then here's where the boss says, I'll just revive you. And then we're like, great. Great. She's like, just have some tea. Might as well. I ain't going nowhere. Glub. All right, let's go. I guess we'll enjoy what we have here since we ain't leaving. So what else we got? We have, gaming's happening here. A campaign for 2. Interesting. So, 1 dungeon master, 1 player. That feels lopsided somehow. So, that's rough. But now this is like a different sort of hell. You know, you campaign by yourself. But hey, I think that happens. Everyone else is just kind of chilling here, doing their thing. They're like, we don't want to play. No, we're gonna stay out of this. Has this great living feel though. Really cool. And then out here, kind of a vibe shift. You know, notice how it's like, okay, it's red. It's kind of, you know, got lots of yellow lights. Here things kind of tone down. We have a lot more pleasant, darker blue lighting here. A chance to look out at that freedom. That's what's out there, baby. Just teasing us with freedom that will never come. All right. Let's proceed, though. And so if not hanging out and, dealing with our fates, we can enjoy the library. Cool branding up there. What is that? That is, I have not seen that before. This is, okay, that's a doormat, whatever. That's the back of this dude. Ah, that's very inventive. That's really cool. I like that. Because that's all it is. Okay, there's a rug there too. There's a doormat. There is the framing of this thing right here. Oh, the pendants as well. Ah, that's really good. I like that. So here's the bottom of the pendant, and then here's the frame, the rug, and then the prey statue. That is sick. All right. What else do we have here? In this library. Tons of books, obviously. Tons of books. Some walk-in-y, some live-in-y places. Oh, thank goodness, drugs. Places just actually it's kind of hidden away a little bit. Just a little bit. But a place to hopefully escape a little bit of our fate. So here's another prey statue. Some congrats on your raid accolades, of course. Well done. And then right up here, yeah, this looks great. Really like how all this is coming together, especially because it has like this tall, like creepy vibe. Ooh. So the structure that's here. Actually, what is this? I'm not quite sure what this is. This is the focus. Okay. Haven't really seen that. That's neat. Very neat shaping that we have over there. And as we pan over, I think I have to like pan over this twice. Yeah, really grand setup that we have here. I think that's not a bumper. Oh, it's an honor stone. Okay, honor stone, and then down there is just one of those anima bottles. Arches that are crossing each other. Yeah, it all comes together great. It's a great balance of colors too. Notice how the lighting that comes from here creates that sort of soft glow against the chair and everything down here. Yeah. Really good. Even the fireplace setup. Lots of different shapes here, actually. So you have like these benches, upside down, right side up, plus a dark portal. So in this case, the greens are nowhere to be seen in this case. So great job on that. Because that would have kind of like made it seem sort of off place here. I mean, we saw it at the entrance, but like not in this spot. Yeah, really neat. Over there, some ruined areas. Red windows. Nice. Snack on the table? A snack? Oh, nummies. And what else? I think we can kind of retreat back now. Someone mentioned something about a clock. We'll try to take a look at that. Yeah, God, there's so... I mean, I'm not surprised. There are so many details here that there are things that I'm just kind of like walking by. Being like, wow. So I didn't check this corner here. And then here's this clock. Oh, very complex. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, this is not a simple device that we have here. We have, of course, like the big framing is happening with the coffin and everything. Part of the base is used in a crate. We have a Suramar window down there as well. And then let's see what else. Some Mechagon parts being used there. Some branding with the anchor. Get that. It's actually very simple shapes. So it's not trying to do like the kind of traditional grandfather clock with like the kind of like hanging pendulum looking things. I mean, these are the pendulums here, but it's going for like a totally different style. And from that, we have this pretty clean look here. Now as for the clock face, no normal clock face, but whatever. It's whatever they like. We still know what's going on. Yeah, very unique take on that. All right, so I think now we are ready to head upstairs. And so up we go, up the tables, 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 tables for days. And then once we get here, we have a really tight climb. Boop, 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 bunch of these shelves to climb up. And from here, I really like that look. That's neat. Really neat setup there. So we have a door there, we have a hallway kind of thing there, and a door that way. We're going this way first. Into the bathroom. Oh wow, what a grand vanity that we have set up here. Check out like the whole bench that helps to set up the shape here. It might be a little bit hard for folks to see. It's all right, but we can kind of get like the gist of what's going on. You know, we have a number of things here, like a big brush. We have like soap and whatnot. The little defecation station is right over here. Once again, very on brand with the coffin lid. Get that? We even have like some rip TP over here. But of course, let's I don't know about that. Okay, here's where normal people will keep clean. Yay. But here we have is this really like a bathtub or is it a cauldron? It's like, oh yeah, get in the bathtub, it's fine. That doesn't look like it's a bathtub, get inside. Okay. And so in you go. And then your food, then your fertilizer or drinks or something else. Yeah, great stuff. Very on theme too. Oh, you can sit in the hot tub too? Nice. Very nice. Gotta respect folks that dare sit in the hot tub. I'm gonna peek in here really quick and see like if there's okay, so this appears to be the bedroom. This is perhaps the boss's bedroom. Ah, which means their bath was across the way. Ah, quite rich. Now, of course, they have a very, very big spread for their vanity. Oh yeah, really nice. Huge spot. Almost for two, perhaps. But I think it's the shaping that they were going for here. I like what they did here too. Because you have like the one big trellis that's making the frame, followed by these smaller mirrors and all that, that really bring that together. Yeah, very sexy. Instead of, oh, now this is interesting. Instead of a fireplace, there's just candles. Lots and lots of little candles. So kind of a mild warmth that we're getting from here, perhaps. All right. So from here, one bird, just in case there's a gas attack, perhaps. And then, of course, they have their grand bed that's sitting on top of another bed. So if anything, this thing's hovering. Yeah, it's hovering. And I think that's the point. So this is their bed, you know, long-term sleep, I'm going to say. Short-term sleep, right behind there, maybe. I don't know what vampire preferences are. Like, do they always want to sleep in the coffin? Or, you know, if they just want to, you know, do a quick power nap, do they have a normal bed? Do they just stand up, not sleep, perhaps? All right. So let's go. Boop. Oh. Okay. So here's the kitchen, right? The real kitchen, where things are like freshly done. I have a feeling that if the boss were to walk in here, it means I'm in trouble. Shit, there's the boss right there. She's like, ah, sucker, got him. Great. So there's some spare anima, just in case, you know, once I'm killed and bloodletted, it's like, oh, I got some anima. So she just kind of takes my spirit or whatever, just kind of like squeezes the rest out. It's like, all right, here, Kyrian person, go ahead and take that. I get the rest. Kyrians are like, yes, ma'am. Oh, look at that. How pleasant. There's even a place, like if we're not immediately killed, we are stored right here. With all the comforts of home, we have soft bedding, we have a full bathroom and everything. We even have a place to relax if we want to just like lean on something, as in, get strapped up in the rack. All good. All good. Once they're done with us, we can be either taken outside for later transport, because not to say that vampires don't have friends. Like, oh my God, Julie, dude, I got this great catch. He's a paladin, and then Julie's like, it's another paladin, but this one's like really good. This one's like level 90, has like really good gear and all that stuff. But yeah, excellent condition. You'll love it. I'll send them to you right away. So they load them up in the thing and all that, and off they go. Other times though, it's like, okay, cool, I got this warrior, nice and thick, really awesome, but I got a party coming, so let's go ahead and get this processed now. So like, there we go. And then boom, you got your burger meat. You're gonna take it downstairs for the guests to enjoy, right? It's all good. Yeah, everything that you need in this kitchen, all set up, including a place to sit and enjoy your dark work, or whatever evil cackle that you decide on. That's all good. It's a great dressing here, by the way, too. Lots of little pieces being used for this. So, big pieces that we have here include Sylvanas' banner. We have a big curtain right here. Behind this, coffin lid. Oh, no, you can stay. It's all good. This is your chair. I'm not going to mess. But then behind here, what I do like as well is that you have big Orgrimmar stuff. So you have like this chair because you want it so you can achieve like these kinds of shapes. You can have like that kind of like ripped looking wood on there. And then this side here, you have like the back of the bed. So it's a very grand setup that they have here. I like it. Very, very good. And then here's like a weapon stand as well to help create that shape. Cool. I mean, if they wanted to, they could enhance it a little bit more. It's like, oh, let's get more horns, baby, more tusks, and they could have gotten like maybe those big tusks that come from the neighborhood if they wanted to do that. But what they're depicting here, oh, it's awesome. Yeah, really sick. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Excellent. Complete with their moats of tomato juice. Excellent. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. All right. So let's retreat back. Coming in here, all of a sudden, I'm getting that vibe of, like fresh air. As if I'm not like slurping in all the aromas that came from the kitchen over there. Yeah, so this feels like a fresh air. There's like plenty of candles burning, so it's kind of like burning off some of that excess, like whatever waft and all that. So it's like, oh, thank God. Thank goodness. All right, so we went through those two doors. Now we go here to the bosses. To their private dining. Excellent. So here in this spot, they can enjoy delicious cakes and fruits and other stuff off of this cart, which are made of blood, but it's okay. What else do we have here? Oh, just all the fixins and adornments of fine dining out here. Really nice. Really nice setup. All right. Love the cart too. And I think I've seen all the rooms. Yay. Have I seen all the rooms? I'll just double check it. Make sure that we got to visit the place. It was all the rooms. Excellent. Dude, this was a great, great spot. Yeah, love the vibes. Very consistent all throughout. Even managed a few fun stories from the place. Until we get shipped off to Julie's place, and then off we are back, into a different sort of grind. Lot of fun. Look up in the entry hall. Sure thing. What other ceiling work do we have up top? Oh, is that like a different sort of chandelier. There seems to be more than just like one thing there, right? So we have the Valdragon chandelier plus we have two. Oh, clever. You know, those seem to kiss. Oh no. They kiss very cleanly. Yeah. Neat. Because I thought this thing floated. Yeah, it does float. But it's actually not doing the hover animation, which makes it fit even better. I know there are other like chandelier things that float. So the fact that this is not animated, very good. Very good. I would not have known. Because when I first looked, I think I might have first took a quick glance at it, didn't think anything of it. Very subtle.